Hey guys, how's it going? So, the wait is now over. According to the news tonight, Steve Jobs and Apple are now offering the iBands for free. And if you already bought one and have your receipt, they will reimburse you the price of the iBand. Now, if you check some of the videos here on YouTube and check some of the blog sites, the iBand still is not fixing the problem. It will make it better, but it definitely does not fix the problem. I don't know, guys. To me, I think they really screwed up big time, and they should have did this from the beginning. I think that it would have made things a lot more tolerable to the Apple fans, the iPhone fans. I don't know, guys. It seems to me like Apple's burnt so many people over the last few years that there does seem to be a lot of people going from iPhone to Android. And what better time than now, guys? This bad boy right here, this behemoth, is 100% kick ass. I do have my new phone in the carbon fiber case, hard snap-on case, and it's something to think about. I mean, if you're looking for a phone, would I go and buy the new iPhone 4? No. Would I buy the 3GS? Yeah, if I was a fan of the iPhone, I would absolutely buy the 3GS. Now I was thinking about going and trying an iPhone there for a little while, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because it just seems like between the crummy AT&T network and the call quality that you get with the iPhone is so sporadic and sometimes non-existent that, guys, I don't care if I tape this to my dog's ass, flip it upside down and stick it to my ear, I'm still going to make 100% phone call, 100% connection, connect 3G and full signal every time. I don't know if it's the network or if it's just the Motorola antenna system that they use. It could be the radio system they use. But with Motorola products, guys, you can never go wrong. Same with HTC. HTC is a very good brand. If you're looking to get into the smartphone deal with Android, I would definitely say either go Motorola or HTC. And their HTC's it's like an Apple phone. It's just more glorified and a little prettier content, and Motorola just keeps it simple, techy, and it just works. You know what I mean? HTC is a very good quality phone, okay, but it is more glorified, more beautified by the way their layout and their schemes and their themes and stuff like that. So it's all in your preference, guys. Another thing is that I have put out another channel on YouTube, and it's called That Android Guy. I have the unboxing of my Motorola Droid X on there. I have the case unboxing. I have a new mobile memory card reader for micro SD cards. I got that on there. I'll have the ZAG unboxing and installation here shortly. I'll have the hip pouch, because, guys, when you get into these phones that have these long screens, now if you think back to the Voyager, okay, you put the Voyager in your pocket, okay, and if you had jeans on, the length of the phone that was in your pants, okay, in your pocket, if you didn't hike up your pant legs so your pockets were nice and loose before you sat down, sometimes they were having a problem with the flexing of the stretching of the screens, and it would break the connection, or it would loosen the connection, like the ribbon cable, to the phone, because if you look inside these phone, guys, there's absolutely no room for play. They are absolutely precisely cut. And there was already 1 or 2 people that I seen here on YouTube, and one guy has an actual video of it showing on here, and he says, "Yeah, I got a problem with the screen." And I replied to him. I said, "Boy," I said, "that looks an awful lot like you had it in your pocket or in a pouch, and you sat down on it, you know, or you got into a car, or you sat on a couch or something. You sure you didn't have that in your pocket?" And he replied back that, you know, "Oh, well, I did have it, you know, in a pouch or on my hip or something." And I asked him if he had it in his back pocket and he sat on it or something. And he did reply back, and he said, "Well, yeah, you know, I did," and I knew it because I seen the same exact thing happen from the Voyagers. Now, if you guys remember the Voyagers, they had real long screens. They were, you know, thin. They were long screens, and it was a longer phone, and the exact thing happened. Guys, when you get into these long screens, okay, the jelly cases and all that stuff for them is not a good idea. Okay, the more support you can have on this phone, like with these hard snap-on cases, like this one here I got from the Verizon store. It was around 24 bucks. Okay, and you can see it's a hard shell. Okay, it does have a little bit of flex to it. Okay, but once you put this on the phone, like here's the phone, and you put this on here, and then you snap this top part on here. Okay, that just acts like a little exoskeleton and helps give it some more support. Now, if you go, which I'm probably going to do myself, and go and get the OtterBox version for this, that's even more support, because you know OtterBox has really good quality cases, and they're thick, and they'll offer more support for the phone. You might want to go and check out that OtterBox case for the Motorola Droid X. A little interruption there, and kids yelling, and made me break my concentration. So the more support you have on these guys, and you got to break the habit of leaving this thing in your pocket, and when you go and jump into a car, or you go jumping on the couch or whatever, when you get into these smartphones, guys, they're like a personal computer in your pocket. Okay, they're not made to take the abuse like a regular clamshell 2-piece, you know, cell phone, or you know, a short, stocky little. This is a longer screen. Same thing with the Evo. And you're going to see the same problems with the Evo. People are just going to stick them in their pockets, and they're going to think that they can go and sit down and jump in a car and everything else with them. Your best bet is to get a vertical, a pouch, you know, with the flip-up lid. You slide these in them, and they have the thing that flips over and has a little clip on the side. You hook to your side. So if you do sit down, you know, it's only going to rock back and forth. If you have one that's on your hip this way, you go to get in there and you have a clip on here, and this part catches, it's just gonna, you know, tweak it, and it's gonna end up loosening your connection or breaking your screens. So I've been in the tech world for many years, guys. I am veteranized into it. This is like one of my biggest addictions are my gadgets and my cell phones and stuff. So whenever I put out a word of advice, guys, it's probably something that I've already went through, and you know, so on and so forth. And I can name something else, another thing that happened. If you think back to the Motorola Razr phones, the flip-up lid was very thin. Okay, little square screen. How many of you guys had that little screen had the colored lines through it, or that screen totally went black? Because of that exact reason. Too much stress, not enough support, and you know, you probably just threw it in your pocket and jumped on it, or you know, had it in a side holster and you know, sat down in the car. And if you sit in the car and you hit that little seat belt thing that sticks up beside the seat that normally some of us crack our ass on, it's like, whoa, goddamn, that thing, you know. But yeah, guys, that's a bit of advice I got. That's my little news overview, my little techie rant. Just gotta be careful, guys. Gotta break them bad habits when you start getting into the big dog smartphones and stuff with the bigger screens. You just gotta, you know, treat it like a fine piece of glass. Okay. You gotta watch. You know, you gotta watch your edges. You gotta watch the front. You know, you gotta watch no stress on it, stuff like that. So guys, if you follow them, if you follow that bit of advice, these guys won't have no problem with your bigger screen candy bar smartphones. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. See you later. Have a good one.